Alright, well, we're back with the hotly anticipated second episode in which we're going to go and have a proper fight. Now, I got a pretty decent selection of units. I've got Zhao Yun, of course, with infantry, Gongsun Zan, primarily cavalry with some archer and infantry support.
Oi! Slag!
I'm sorry, did I just hit someone? Okay, well, they don't have too many units.
You! Oi!
Okay, seriously, who is this?
Yeah. There's gonna be some changes around here.
Are you a ginster's pasty with eyes?
Just hit start. Nah. And all will be explained. Nah. Look, I'm here to deliver you some real honest truths, alright? Your show is bad, and I'm gonna make some changes. Nah.
Come on, man. No.
I said, nah.
Alright. What is happening?
Yes. On lead commentary, Jeff, with expert analysis brought to you from Kent. A Hyperverse TV production. And our main event, Gongsun Zan. With his buns of steel and cavalry, he's sure to be the clear favourite. But don't talk to him about historical accuracy. And of course the hand Chuffster, his opponent. Strengths? You can't be serious. We'll let our stale memes deal with him. Onwards to the main course!
It is miserable out here today, Jeff, but as always, it is a true pleasure to be working alongside you. Well, Jeff, I have to agree with that assessment. It's always a pleasure to work alongside me. Well, Jeff, you old dog. As we take a look here at the primary objective that Gongsun Zan's army is going to be trying to take away from the Han Empire, they're coming in as strong favorites. Do you agree with that assessment, Jeff? Well, Jeff, look. You can see quite clearly here that they are lining up in what looks like a base 4-3 package, and that is a defensive formation, and I just do not understand why you would line up like this when you are actually on the attacking side of the football. Well, Jeff, you know, it's an unusual strategy, it seems, being employed here by Gongsun Zan, and we'll have to see how that pans out for him as we take a look here at Dong Chen's formation. You can see a group of crossbow units. Just one infantry unit, though, there, as the bulk of his infantry is, in fact, here over in the west. What do you think about that, Jeff? Well, Jeff, Gongsun Zan's cavalry is, of course, something we always talk about in pre-game analysis. And clearly, the Han Empire have been listening because they are terrified of the power behind Gongsun Zan's cavalry attack. But I think perhaps they're running too scared. You gotta commit to your own strengths, too, and just one unit of infantry here to hold the line against what looks like the bulk of Gongsun Zan's army coming in now. Well, that is indeed correct, Jeff, as the crossbow fire being exchanged, and Gongsun Zan's units, they're taking heavy losses right now by the looks of it as they come hurtling towards that stockade. And just interrupt you for a second there, Jeff, Gongsun Zan and Zhao Yun, they seem to be hightailing out of here faster than a hot dog shooting out of a bun. They've gone way off script here. They're nowhere near their troops, and I at this pivotal moment, why would you abandon your men? Well, Jeff, we're gonna have to see how that plays out, because right now Dong Chen has just led the charge into the heart of Gongsun Zan's unsupported infantry unit. And whoa, Jeff! there's the man himself. He's come back into play. Gongsun Zan here is just carving it through that crossbow defense. There was no support, and here's Zhao Yun. Zhao Yun is also following up, Jeff, and I gotta tell you, as Gongsun Zan links up with his men, perhaps this was a brilliant ploy on their part to suddenly hightail it out over there. Well, Jeff, like I said, they moved quicker than a hot dog shouldn't have a bun, and I've dropped my fair share of hot dogs, and they come out there real quick. Well, Jeff, I just had a quick glance over there, and it looks like the cavalry units are still unmoved, as we've just got one pike unit, and they are struggling. In fact, I think they might be hightailing it out of here, Jeff. There's just too much for them to contain, and oh my good gravy, Jeff, I've never seen anything like this. The havoc wrought by Zhao Yun has just obliterated all of these light troops. He cannot be contained, Jeff, with this little. And hang on a minute, Jeff. It looks like Dongshen is now saying, look, we got to get some more boys over here, but he's only bringing one unit of cavalry and some archers, and that's just not going to be enough to stem the tide. And his troops are being decimated out here, Jeff. Can you see any way back for them? Well, this is where I like to come to the bird's eye cam just to survey the field. Look at the concentration of troops here. As it looks like we're getting a little bit of movement from the cavalry as they're perhaps repositioning here, but they're certainly not charging in as Dong Chen hoped. And now we see the results of that, because he is running away. And indeed, Jeff, it appears that Gongsun Zan is going to charge him down himself. And wow, that did not take long at all. A man on the run from Gongsun Zan does not last long. I think that's the lesson we've all learned here today. As, well, looks like the central plain has been completely taken over by Gongsun Zan. Is there any hope, Jeff? Well, I think they seem to be repositioning, and normally you'd say, well, your general's gone, there's no way back, but Dong Chen has proven to be so incompetent that perhaps actually the Han Empire, despite losing a significant amount of supporting troops, can rally here as they move in there. Plenty of pikemen, plenty of swordsmen. And just to interrupt you for a moment here, Jeff, we're going to take a quick break, a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back to the action.
Oi. Life has no meaning.
Ginsters, real honest food.
And it looks like the pikemen here, Jeff, are still reevaluating the situation as they continue to be peppered by arrows. Of course, they haven't got any supporting troops left, and yeah, that is true, Jeff, as they scramble for position here, hoping to get in line before Gongsun Zan and his cavalry come through. But here is Zhao Yun, the stalwart general, already leading the charge. I think Gongsun Zan's in there as well, and I don't know if the pikemen had the chance to get set, as it looks like some swordsmen already in melee, and those pikemen they're falling back real quickly. In fact, I think they're actually swordsmen, Jeff, falling back to the pike wall now as the rest of Gongsun Zan's army followed forward. But Jeff, I can't see any way back for them now. They've just sustained too much damage. They have very limited morale, and I'm quite frankly not sure why they aren't just bowing down to their new overlords. Well, Jeff, I really don't have a good answer for you for that question. The mind does funny things on a hungry stomach, I suppose, and perhaps they just haven't been fed. That's really all I have to say, Jeff. Well, Jeff, is the last-ditch effort coming in here. Doesn't seem to be of much avail, because for as many men come in, there's at least twice as many men falling back, and it really is just a matter of seconds here before the close of play, you would suspect. I have to agree with you, Jeff. It's been a really thorough job from Gongsun Zan and his men. Unorthodox tactics, but I have to say they worked really well, and they just didn't have an answer for them. It was that cavalry, Jeff. Even when they didn't use it, it was just the threat of it charging in. Clearly flummoxed the Han Empire as Well, we're gonna turn away. It seems here from Jeff from the ugly scenes is look at something tranquil for a while. There really isn't a whole lot left to say. It's been a pleasure working with you, and as always, Jeff. It's been a pleasure working with you on this melancholy evening here for the Han Empire. But waves of deceit have clearly torpedoed Dong Chen's command permanently. I might add, Jeff. They have indeed, but for Zhao Yu and Gongsun Zan, job well done. And a job well done by you, Jeff, and I look forward to the next time we pull through the multiverse here on Hyperspace TV. But from all of us here, from the best goddamn broadcast team in the industry, we've been Jeff and Kent, and we're signing off.